Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Matskis, and today is FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hello.
All right. Well, let's see. We're in the middle of fourth retreat.
Yeah. Flying geese.
Flying Geese retreat starts tonight. It's our fourth in a row, and then we have collage retreat next week.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you guys that have been emailing and texting and messaging about that, a lot of people say, "Hey, I want to sign up for that next year." The way that we do it is we make them available on January 15th, which may or may not be easy. I never know how to do it, but I think that kind of levels the playing field for everybody so that everybody can come. And so it's always the same dates when people want to know, well, but when will it be? It will always be the same dates. So it'll always be the month of June. We'll have 2 in May, 2 in September, and 2 in October. We can never change the dates because there's always somebody else who's here the rest of the time. So in order for us to have the whole facility, it's always the same time. We just take the same time next year, same time next year, same time next year. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so those of you guys that have been asking, I know I've kind of emailed back, but that's the deal, is that kind of keep an eye on things, plan on that, and you kind of know the dates, what they'll be, and we'll have more information about it in December when we post the newsletter, and then they go on sale 8:30 Pacific time the morning of January 15th every year.
We try to post the newsletter so you have dates, the retreat topics, because those change. But again, if you can only make it in, September, because that's easiest for you to work, then just come during that one. Who cares? Work on whatever you want to work on. But we post it just before Christmas, the newsletter, so that your family knows what you want for Christmas.
Yes.
The gift cards, whatever it might be. And then on the 15th is when you can make sure you have the time off of work. You can do the flights, all those things. We know that life happens even after you sign up. All of a sudden you get the wedding announcement or the baby shower invitation, or, things happen and we get that. But that at least gives you the jump start so that you know exactly what time you have approved off, or that you already have a book so family can't say, "Oh, we're going to do a family vacation this weekend."
No. I'm going to be gone.
I've had this since January.
Right.
Find a different date.
Right. So, and the other thing too is that for every retreat so far, right? Every single one, we've had sort of last minute cancellations. Yeah. So, and this is true also of this current one that we're just starting tonight and next week. So if somebody is semi-local or could get here, let me know. Because we're still okay. We're all right.
I have 3 spots open on the collage retreat, so the next weekend one. So if you feel like you can make it, you want to purchase your spot, go do that, and you absolutely have a spot. I can then follow up with an email with any information that you need that we've already sent out to the retreats. But I have 3 spots open online. So if you're watching this late and you don't have time to send an email, but you can make it, you've checked flights, go ahead, pay your $8.99 to be here, and then I'll follow up with an email.
Yeah. And your $8.99 covers everything. Well, pretty much. If you need to rent a machine, that's $59, but it covers your lodging, private lodging, covers your food, instruction, your space. It's 5 days. So, and that was the other thing that we were talking about, is all of our costs have gone up, of course, but we've not ever raised our prices. We've not raised our prices if you come and rent the place to stay, or if you come with us.
Yeah.
So either way, we try to figure out how to manage it without doing
Keep it affordable.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, so that's out of the way. The other thing too that I was going to mention is that there were so many questions about the whole little tornado thing.
Oh.
And so and gosh, did you see? We finally watched the news last night. Hadn't watched for a while. Lori and Darcy and those guys had big old tornado warnings.
Oh man,
around Colorado, and it's like, oh, crazy. But again, we just don't get them out here. Supposedly, Washington State will get an average of 2 tornadoes per year. And Margot was standing there. Margot said, "Oh yeah, one came through and knocked down 29 trees in Soap Lake back in 1999. And I said, "Okay, well, if you remember that 30 years ago, was obviously significant. So I should have never said never, because it does happen. But a lot of it is that we're used to windstorms.
Yeah.
We get windstorms.
That's not weird
We
for
lose
us.
branches, we lose, those sorts of things. But to have it, be very clear that it truly was a tornado, and that was the path it took, was, pretty remarkable.
Yeah. It was first time ever for me.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And we're glad you live there now.
Yeah.
That's wish stuff. Yeah. But the other funny thing though is that, so Cheryl Colesworthy said, you guys were talking about dust devils. She said, what is that? And she said she kind of tried to look it up. I know. And because we told the story about a friend that, just couldn't handle it every time he saw a dust devil. And so we'll put in a picture. We'll have Anna do a picture. But and to describe them, all it is, because of the heat, we have these little, what are they called? They're called something. Oh, Anna might think of it and put the word down. But people come, we always have glider tournaments here because of this heat rising. And so you can float for so long on a glider, and, the birds and, but anyway, so the dust devils, what will happen is when the wind is blowing just right, you get this little mini tornado out of dust. And you can look out across the field and see at least 3.
I should have taken a picture on our way home on a Sunday, because Wyatt was just mesmerized with these. We were counting how long it was lasting, because there was like 3 of them in this field that we could see. And one was pretty big. And I thought, like, oh, there's going to be a tractor out there. Like, it looks a little too floppy to be one. And it lasted for Wyatt. No tractor. It was just a little... spot.
A little spoofy little.
And they don't get very big. I mean,
they're not very big, and they're not scary. I mean, to us, they're not scary. We're used to seeing those, but yeah, and they're up and then they're down, and then it'll start again. So anyway, we'll put in a picture.
And sometimes it's a whole little Pocahontas scenario where it's just leaves.
Yeah, I know.
The...
Yes, that's right. That's right. Oh, and in fact, I was going to. So on Instagram, there was. I love the Visit Grant County. Site, and so they always have fun pictures, and there was one where they were out at Sage Cliff. And that's what they had. They had this picture, and it was a view kind of from the top, and it was down in this field, and there was 3 dust devils, and that was the caption, "What are these?" Little dust devil.
Spreading farmer love, that's all.
Yeah, that's all. You thought those seeds were there? Yeah, not anymore.
They haven't moved.
Yes, now they're over there. That's right. That's right. All right. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention that I thought was just so sweet. So we got a bunch of boxes, and so we got 3 boxes from Harold and Sam, our friends from Seattle, and we never opened them on air. I think by the time we opened them, and it was later, and I don't think we had publicly thanked her, but so nice. So one box, the entire box was Beanie Baby bingo prizes for McKay, which so nice. I delivered them, and yeah, she was super excited. And then there was another box with like red, white, and blue Beanie Babies for Brittany and Jordan, because of course they're making quilts for kids, for families, and so
that would be
super
awesome.
Thoughtful.
Super cool.
Really nice. And then the other box, the 3rd box, was for Lizzie. So really fun. And one of the treats that was in there was these. I'm just gonna grab them.
They look like pork rinds.
They do. They do.
I told Mom she better leave them here, otherwise Paul will get confused.
He totally would eat these because they look like that. And even me, it's like, well, those look kind of good, And they don't smell bad, except they smell like beef.
Oh yeah, it smells like full-on beef.
Beefy puffs.
Beefy puffs.
And in big letters right back here, it says, not for human consumption. Don't eat these. But Lizzie, I know, she's like, where do you get that in your hands?
When we were leaving the other day, Maisie really wanted them. She said, I want one of those. I want those. Like, no, those are Lizzie's. Lizzie will share. No, you can't eat those. Oh, okay.
No, they're dark. Look at her looking at me. Why do you
want to open that?
Yeah. So anyway, so thank you. Super nice. And then the other box that came out, I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that there was a box that came for Pa? It was from our friend Sue Mays from Florida. So it was really nice. So I took it home and he opened it, and it was very sweet. Nice little card, and a hat and a flag, and some candy and
A
just
little
a
retirement
sweet
present.
little note, which was really
Aw.
sweet, and some rocks.
That's sweet.
And then she had a little card in there for me and some rocks. And so it was kind of fun because she sent green jasper.
Oh, cool.
Which is kind of fun. We have red jasper
Yeah.
up here, so I'm going to send her a little box. And then she sent me a new pocket rock. And look at how pretty this is.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's an agate, and it's a lavender agate, which is really interesting because
That's really pretty.
the agates, we call these landscape agates. I don't know if she can, maybe she'll take a picture and put it in, it'll be easier. But a landscape agate, you can see scenery in it. And when we were down at the lake, I think it was Saturday night, a bunch of us went down. You'll see this in the recap when you see the recap. And we were down there looking for clay babies and rocks and stuff. And the very first rock that Valita picked up was a landscape agate.
Wow.
And it was beautiful. And she said, "What is this?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, that's a landscape agate. It's beautiful." Because what we have is we have white ones. And then the landscapey kind of stuff that's in there is usually browns and blacks. And so it always looks like mountains and birds and stuff. So she found kind of a fun one. But anyway, I don't have a purple one.
Oh,
I've never seen a
look at that.
purple agate. So
Now you do.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Sue. That was super, super nice. And then the other thing that everybody was talking about was I must have mentioned about Portia. Did I mention about the New Zealand gal that is a beast? I don't even remember the
Oh,
conversation.
yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I don't even remember the whole conversation of
I
how
don't know
that
what you're
ever
talking about.
really started. But somehow it started. And I'll tell you back, because it's again spawned this whole big conversation about this, about her and what's the other gal's name? Alona Mahar. Do you know Alona Mahar? Oh my gosh. So this is a new rabbit hole for you. A new rabbit hole.
In case you need something to do later today.
In case you need something. So it's super, super fun. So a couple things. So what started this conversation about Portia, and I couldn't think of her name at the time, but she's from New Zealand. And I think now she must be 35 now. And she's the one that all you see are these Instagram posts, and you see this picture, this picture of her coming at you.
Determination.
And so scary. And Alona is on the U.S. team, and I think she's from the East Coast, maybe like, I don't know, North Carolina or something like that. She's somewhere over there. And same thing, just, they've got that their mouth guard in, and both of them have kind of square faces anyway, and a square jaw, and both of them are just so muscular. And when they run, they put that arm out, and I just watch them and think, no.
I would not take the ball from you.
So anyway, I thought, well, I wanted to watch rugby. Well,
I love rugby. I have no idea how it works.
It is the weirdest game. So if you've not yet, you can find on YouTube, the World Cup, and it's New Zealand against the U.S. And in fact, and so it's Portia and Alona. I mean, and these other, beastie beauties, and so, they're just so ripped. It's just amazing. But anyway, and the way that they started, of course, since they're from New Zealand, is they start with the hookah.
Oh, I love the hookah. Yes. The only way to start one.
And there's something about that just makes your heart flutter.
Adrenaline go.
Anyway, and watching women do it, is just amazing. So anyway, so the whole thing starts, and it's just the most interesting game. So just watching it, because it is weird, right? So it's like so it's like a football. So you can throw the football forward, or you can kick it, and you're trying to get it to the goal. But let me think about that. But you can pass it.
You can pass it back.
There's some way that you can pass it to the side and backwards, and maybe there's one thing that you can do or not do. But the funniest thing about it, so it kind of but you can run it, you can kick it, you can pass it, you can do whatever. But if you get tackled, there's somebody blowing the whistle. If you get tackled, it is this
free-for-all
dog pile of, let me get that ball. And you see the ball kind of get passed out, and somebody else gets it. And then the other thing that I don't understand
sport.
is, there's this thing where when it's time to kick the ball, or send the ball. It's this woven. Have you seen that where they start? They're all crouching down and they're all woven together, pushing each other. And all of a sudden the ball comes out, which is really weird. And a goal is actually, I think, called like a try, not a goal. And it's worth 5 points. I got that figured out. And then the other thing that's really interesting is there's something where when they kick it, you just have to get really high. And so they
push everybody up.
They grab them like by their shorts and throw them up in the air.
They do it to the guys too.
I've seen it with the guys. It's see a little bit of cheek action going on there. It's fun to watch because it's just the goofiest.
And we're in a tiny little town. We don't have any rugby.
No rugby. No.
Robert and I watched a lot of rugby, like on cruises. We watched it a lot, like at the bar where you'd sit there and watch it. And a lot of people, you guys like rugby? We don't know what we're watching. He's like, yeah, that looked good. Oh, you're voting for them? I don't know. I don't know.
We're just watching. We're just entertained. It's just a beatdown the whole time. Yeah. It's fun to watch. It's just fun to watch, and watching these women that are just so physically fit and just and that's what they like to be called, are beastie beauties, and it's like, that's right, they're just so powerful. Well, the funny thing about this Alona Mahar, and it's Ilona, I think is how you spell her name, Mahr. She was on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know, maybe it was last year or the year before. And then right now it's this whole big thing because she was asked to be on the cover, or asked to be in the photo shoot, ended up on the cover of Sports Illustrated, the bikini.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is really cool because I think for a couple reasons. I mean, number one, she is 200 pounds, 5'10", 200 pounds. And she was born, she has some androgyny, and so she has less estrogen, has a little bit more testosterone than most people. And so she has this very square jaw. She has very underdeveloped chest and no curves. And so she said she's always been like that. And now that there's all of the transitioning, different things, people are constantly accusing her of being a man in a female sport, and very hurtful stuff. Sure. And it's like, no. I've always been like this. I've never had curves. I've always been picked on. But now she's sort of evolved from that, I guess. And people who know her know who she is, and she has such a positive message about body image, and just embrace who you are, and embrace what you look like, and God doesn't make anything imperfect, and
flaunt what you got.
That's right. And apparently one of the and I did see it, one of the bathing suits that she had on was striped, and it kind of came down this way. It was not a flattering swimming suit at all. It was not flattering, and it was the picture that People magazine chose to use, because there was a black one, gorgeous. She looked absolutely gorgeous in it. And that wasn't the one that they used. They used the one that it wasn't a flattering swimming suit. And so it caused quite a lot of stuff. And and it was so wonderful, because her response to it was, well, was it a bad swimming suit, or was it a bad body? And she says, clearly, it was just a bad swimming suit, and that her body is her body. And she's very proud of the fact that she's very muscular, very physically fit. She's really comfortable with who she is. And some things are just unflattering. And, and that was it. And I thought her whole response was just great. And so I just think, I worry a little bit with young people, because now you see all of the people that are taking the Ozempic, and all of that almost skeletal look. And I worry a little bit that that's going to be the norm, and that people are going to go back to that.
I think body imaging has been hard
forever.
And it doesn't get any easier, especially with all of the social media. All of the filters, all of the, oh my gosh, your skin looks flawless. Oh yes, because I use these products. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's not how you get rid of pores. We all have them. So right. I think that's going to be everything. I think it's, different now. Even when I was a kid, there wasn't all that social media. And now it's like so crazy.
And
that.
people can be so mean because they can be anonymous.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if it gives you permission to say anything you want because you're not going to be chastised for it. And, so, it's that whole thing of protection. We were talking about grandkids, and the difference. And I worried so much as a parent because I had so much to worry about, but as a grandparent, I know you guys got this. I am blessed with children that are really, really, really good parents. And so I don't have to worry, we can just have fun and I feed them whatever I want to feed them. And, my kids are not horrible about that. They let me, do whatever horrible
we don't
stuff.
really any rules.
And they don't have to sleep and that's okay. So it's all a good thing. But I do worry about that. I worry, about what society, what those sorts of messages to children and, when they're not with us, with you,
right.
What happens. And,
I can only imagine what you went through when we all left the house.
I know.
I think people think, oh, acting nasty, woo! I think I'm going to be just stressed out of I'm going to be just a nutcase. My babies aren't texting me. It's been 3 hours.
I know.
I don't know yet.
It is that way. It is that way. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So anyway, if you don't know who she is, if you've not watched rugby, oh my gosh.
It's just, I mean, it is high contact.
High contact. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty fun to watch. And there's something about these women that are
so impressive.
Fearless women that I mean, it makes me flinch.
Yeah.
But
we think those soccer girls are tough. Check out the rugby girls.
Rugby girls.
Crazy.
Man, I just want to be their friend.
We'll be your cheerleaders.
I know. I just
when
think
we
that
were
it's
in
pretty
the UK doing that cruise, or when we did for the Quilt Shop, there Robert and I were trying to get to a rugby game, but we were like 3 days like too early or too late or whatever to get there because that would have been really cool to see it like in stadium form. We would have no idea what we're watching, but just real life. Because when we were there was some big tournament or something happening, so there were a bunch of games.
There was. I remember we got stuck in that.
Yeah.
That traffic really.
From where we were and where we headed, we missed every game. We were opposite of them. So we were watching them on a cruise ship and.
Yeah. I'm not going to say it's my new obsession. I don't have time for an obsession, but I do follow both of those gals on Instagram, and I've watched them quite a bit. I love their message. I love watching them, and I love that when they are picked on by mean people, they've always got this
bounce back,
beautiful
that's good
response, and they don't shirk away. And it's like, this is just who I am, and God made me this way, and how fortunate to know what my secret strength is. It's not a secret, but what my strength is that I was, given. So anyway,
also find her Sport Illustrated magazine.
Yeah. It's pretty good. And she has a podcast.
Oh, cool.
That's really interesting and really good. But I really like her. So anyway, my new rabbit hole for you guys.
Women's rugby.
Yes. And then I also wanted to mention, I'm book club. So at the retreats, we always have book club. So we tell everybody, bring a book to share. And so many people do only Audible, and they come and sit anyway, because it's a really nice way to get a list of, what they've read and what's good and what's not. And so we share, I far prefer somebody to tell me, don't read this.
Yeah.
Or you really must read this. And so it's really good. And so many of them have said that they've read your suggestions also, and that they liked them. All of us think the same thing about all of the bodice rippers, but it's easy enough to go through that. But they've liked those. So I wanted to tell you a couple of things. I don't know that I ever told you about Isola. I think I'm saying that right. Isola. And it was one that was recommended to me. And it was one of those ones that I had to wait like 40 weeks for. I finally got it. And I it's one that I would recommend. I mean, I probably gave it like a 4.5 in terms of, stars. And it was really good. It was really unusual, very historically accurate, and it was just interesting about how women were treated. But basically, and it's a true story. So I'm not really even going to tell you what it's about.
What's your time frame? What was your era, I guess?
1500s.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, it starts, early 1500s to mid 1500s. And it was when France and Italy were sending ships over to inhabit
New World.
the New World.
That's interesting. I love that timeline, though.
Yeah, so that's the timeline, and it's about, you know, oh, what are they called? It's been like a couple weeks now since I finished it, but the upper crust, what are they called? You know, the ladies and the sirs and the knights and the...
I would just say high class. I don't know.
You'll know. Anyway.
When you read it, you'll know.
You'll know. But it's absolutely about the classes and what happens with them. And of course, even being a woman with money, it's not really your money because you're a woman.
Sure.
And then what happens. And anyway, it's very interesting and based on a real person and fascinating, really, really fascinating.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, not an easy read. There's some spots in there that are fairly difficult, but historically accurate. So anyway, I recommend it. I do recommend it, but it's heavy. So have something, you know, potato chip-ish afterwards to read, because it's one that sticks with you. And then the other one was see, I knew I had to write it down because I can't remember. Oh, The Correspondent. Did I ever tell you?
Oh, did you finish that one? No, we heard that you just got it, though, finally.
Oh, fast.
After forever.
Yeah, at forever. I was on the, again, another one of those 25-week or longer. I don't even remember. So good. It was only 8 hours long on Audible.
Oh, good.
It was very, very interesting because the entire book was letters. Was this person who liked to write letters. Mm-hmm. And so she would write a letter. And then she read another, and then she got a response, and then she got a letter. And part of it was a little bit weird because you had to really pay attention, because I think if you were reading it and you would read this letter, it all kind of makes sense. Oh, but when somebody is reading it to you, it takes you just a minute to realize who she's writing it to, or who's writing to who. And so, but it had multiple voices, and it was really well done. Very interesting. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I liked, it was there. I mean, even though it was all these letters, the story was very clearly unfolding, and I thought it was really interesting. So I liked that one a lot. I can see why everybody is reading it, but anyway. And then I have a whole big list and things, and right now it's just one of those potato chip books that I'm, reading that I probably shouldn't even recommend, even though it's very, very good. Because it's those, you know, Alice Feeney and Frida McFadden and those, you know, so the one that I'm reading right now is, She Started It. She Started It.
That's a good title.
Someone's going to get it. I mean, that's it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. So, but anyway, by, who is that? Somebody Gilbert.
Cyan.
Cyan?
Sian.
Cyan? Anyway, somebody recommended it, and it's right up there if you like Alice Feeney and
that's good.
Frida McFadden and those sorts of. They're always fairly quick, 7 to 8 hours, and somebody's gonna die.
So don't get it.
And it's always the person who deserves it.
It's never unjust. That's good.
It's Mean Girl Justice, and so it's I don't know why I can listen to those pretty quickly just to clear the head a little bit.
Yeah, I'm still working on Annabelle. I'm gonna have to read. I have to read.
My goodness!
But only because it's summertime. My eyes, my senses have to be on point because my children are everywhere. Outside. Yeah, so I'll have windows open and I'll maybe I have songs. I've been listening to a lot of music. And I like Pandora because it goes through my phone. It's easy. I can stream it to the outside patio for the kids to listen to. And we listen to
and Pandora remembers what you like.
Yes. And I can
if you
say
do thumbs up, thumbs down, it remembers.
Yeah. So they kind of know what we like to listen to. Uh-huh. And we listen to this party dance station, I guess. And so it's pretty clean. And sometimes there's like references from the kids' movies so they know, you know, the Greatest Showman songs or whatever. So it's kind of fun. But we were listening to it the other day. I was listening to it on my way to Wenatchee. I got an oil change in my car. And 2 really good songs. 85, just the number, by Andy Grammer, was super good. Kind of the same thing of just be a good human. Be in the moment, not worrying about what's happening. It's super good. And they're all pretty catchy and uplifting. They're not moody songs. I don't think so. And then the other one I super enjoyed listening to was That's Who I Praise by Brandon Lake. It is a Christian song. I was surprised it popped up in my, you know, dance party music. But again, the way music. Yeah. But the way that you're, I guess, thumbs up and whatever, I super enjoyed this one. Yeah.
It's a really, that song is such a good song.
Really
it's, you know,
song.
that you want to praise like Paul, you want to sleep like, who was it? You want to sleep like Daniel in the lion's den.
Mm-hmm.
You want to walk like Moses, dance like David. It's good.
It's so good. I feel like it's a great, like if you're going to do Bible study with little ones, they need to listen to the song.
Yeah.
And then you can, you know, find those verses that talk about, what do you mean dance like David? What does that mean? And, you know, you can do all of that. Yeah. And so I think it's really fun, a quick little Bible study option, so that when they listen to the song, when they're all done doing Bible studies for the next couple of weeks, they now realize, oh my gosh, I can see every little picture and what he means by walking Moses through the waters and dancing like David and sleeping in the lion's den. And I think it was really good. So those are 2 really fun songs if you need to. I tried to ask our Alexa, and she wouldn't play those specific songs. But I found them up on YouTube. Just type them up, and I thought they were really good ones. Oh, so I have song recommendations.
And,
not a book yet.
And later, when it's book season again,
it's quiet time.
You can catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta keep the windows open. And
I have that evening gardening that I have to do, so I can usually. And sometimes I'll delay. It's like, wait, I'm going to get to the end of this chapter. Oh, a weed.
Smell these ones.
Yes.
Thin out the dirt.
Yes.
My gardening bed, my cat, there's something eating.
Oh, no.
Mine. And I can't figure out what, do birds eat?
Oh,
leaves?
Absolutely. Leaves? No. But they'll eat strawberries.
Okay, but they're leaving my strawberries alone. But
like leaf cutters or something?
No, I don't have any bugs. Because I had to ask Rob, I was like, do I have bugs? And he said, well, there's nothing on there. There's no aphids. There's no anything. And they only ate, they're eating a pepper plant. And they ate my...
Hello, bunny.
It probably was a bunny. But they're all raised. They're like all like 4 feet up. So this guy has hops. And why am I out
eating from the ground up 4 feet?
No.
Nothing. Oh no.
I mean, like I've raised flower beds, so he has to hop up. To them. Gotcha. So I need to ask who drives by my house and who sees what's happening, because something is happening. And why my outside cats don't know there's a bunny, just willy nilly. But he likes the my cucumber plants. He loves those leaves. The squash ones, I mean, I have even blossoms ready to bloom. So until he realizes they're pretty,
like that.
He's not eating my zucchini. He ate my leaves off of my cucumbers, and then there's a pepper. I think it's just a regular.
You need to set up a camera.
I do. I need to figure out who's eating my goodness.
And we need to. Oh. So let's do this. What do you think it is? Okay, so remember, Central Washington, desert, but irrigation ditch.
Yeah.
Within 20 feet,
maybe less than that. Yeah.
So it could be
a raised
water
flower bed. So they are 4 feet up and planted. The weird thing is I have cantaloupe plants that are only 2 feet off the ground because I couldn't fit them. So Robert had to build something different. Untouched.
So they don't like a melon.
And my one watermelon plant is pretty much untouched.
I feel like I don't think it's a bird.
No idea what it is.
We don't have raccoons out there. No. There's no...
And then as you go farther down, my jalapenos, my other ones, my tomato plants, unfazed. They're just whatever lives right... Because there's a bird nest that's above them. Because Mama gets super mad when I go water. But it's like, well, why would she eat the leaves?
I don't think she.
And they're not total. I mean, definitely the leaves are chomped. My plant is not upset about it.
And it's just a leaf.
Yeah. So I'm I don't know. And then, of course, you farther get down, my cats are pooping in it. It's like, I'm going to hurt you. Because if you're in here using the bathroom, you can at least protect whatever's happening over.
So then that tells me is something big enough that the cats are not going to mess with it. What about a muskrat?
What do you think a muskrat?
Because we have muskrats in that.
To get to a little vegetable?
They're pretty big.
I mean, they're
the size of a
sketchy
small
big.
beaver.
With a big rat tail. They're gross. Why wouldn't he eat the melon? Like, do you think he has, like, taste buds?
It just didn't smell right to him.
He must have, I mean, it would be easy enough to climb up.
Some people don't like melon or tomatoes or, you know.
He's not a fan of cantaloupe.
Not a fan of cantaloupe.
Cucumbers, though. Exciting. It could be a muskrat. It definitely could be.
You would think that he would eat watercress. We have wild watercress that grows in that irrigation ditch.
Yeah,
Doesn't he eat that?
Yeah, you wouldn't think he'd come up. I mean, now that you
It is
think about
weird
it, I
to
have
come
a
up.
funny little trail that I just thought was from me and Robert taking tin out of the ditch. But now that you say maybe it's a muskrat, there is a funny little, like, line because they drag their tail. They're gross. They're disgusting.
They're swimming.
It could be muskrat.
That's going to be my vote. I vote muskrat.
Which would be why the cats do not touch
Terrified. No.
because that rat would totally eat them.
Yeah, he would.
Or attempt to.
Mm-hmm.
He's not one to be bullied.
Mm-mm.
And it probably is.
I think it's a muskrat. But don't hurt him.
I won't hurt him. I'm with the cats. You do you. If that's what you want, by all means, leave me alone. And it's only the cucumbers. It's fine.
It's only the cucumbers. It'd be,
It'd be different if he was like mowing everything down, but he's really not.
Well, he's probably just going to have a little snack.
Well,
He could be like the little teenager. Oh, Mom, I'm not eating the watercress. I'm sick of it.
Mom, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't go to the land.
We're meeting at the club.
Totally.
Okay, so you got to put up a camera.
Okay, we'll put some up. I'll see if I
Find
can
out what it is.
figure out who's eating my
and
goodness.
report back. We will have an answer for you on Wednesday, next Fabric Chat.
Okay, I have a little camera that I can magnetize to the shop.
To the
and
shop.
we can put surveillance. Let's see who's doing what. If it's a stinking cat, I'm going to be mad.
I don't think a cat would eat
I don't know.
leaves.
I don't know. I have no idea what it is. It's just this little,
My vote
this
is still
little
muskrat.
section.
Only because I know what lives out there. Skunks.
Yeah.
Lots of skunks out there, but
don't
I don't
think they
think
would
skunks
either.
eat that.
I don't think they'd work so hard. I mean, there's cat food out there.
Right.
Just go push the cats out of the way.
Right.
And it doesn't smell like a skunk, creating
Right.
territory. Okay. Surveillance will have to happen so we can decide who
We'll have
is
surveillance. We'll report
eating
back.
my goodness.
In the meantime,
Don't look up what a muskrat is. Don't look it up.
I don't think they're that bad. But they're, but see, I don't care. I'm not afraid of mice or snakes or rats. I'm fine with those. I'm fine. I truly am. I'm fine with all of those, especially if you have a bull snake in your garden.
It's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
It don't bother me.
It doesn't
either.
bother me at all. Only spiders.
Yeah, the mice don't matter to me.
Yeah, the little
I'm
mice.
definitely
They're
not going
kind
to
of cute. I don't want one to.
But
I don't want a mouse to live in my house.
Right. There's boundaries.
There's boundaries. Yeah.
Yes.
But I'll leave you alone if you're out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and in other news, Dad wants to know, Paul wants to know, why are the birds afraid of the squirrel? And they are.
Probably because he's crazy.
He's not crazy. He is a little bit crazy, but I don't think he's doing anything bad to the birds. I think it's just because he comes in as soon as he's in the tree and coming over to get something to eat. The birds are like dive bombing him.
So it's not that's close.
That's what I said. I
That's
said,
what
well,
I
they
thought.
all have babies, and they just want to make sure that he is leaving the babies alone, and that's what I believe.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah, and he.
Because I think that's why Mama gets crazy when I'm down there watering, because I'm just too close.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But I am
Don't even think it.
in her bubble.
Don't even look here.
Yeah.
Walk away.
So I totally get it.
Yeah.
And I ignore her.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
little
too.
bit.
I don't.
I sometimes spray with water. She grabs my hair.
Oh, it's a swallow.
It's a swallow. She's mean.
Swallow.
She goes down, she grabs your hand,
She
flicks it,
does.
and I spray her with water. I don't spray her nest. I know where her nest is.
Swallows are.
She's mean. It's like, girl, I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking at you now. I wasn't. She started it. So I don't know.
Swallows are mean.
They're very territorial.
Aggressive mamas.
Yes.
Respect.
I mean, I get it. So, I mean, I get why. I don't think the birds are not afraid.
No.
The birds are protecting. Letting him know, stay away from me. Stay out of this tree. Find your own. I think they probably are friends.
I think that is what it is. Yeah. I don't think that they would do anything
squirrels
bad.
and birds are friends in every other illustrated movie.
Yeah. I think that, yeah. Doesn't Disney know these things? I'm sure he's done research.
I'm sure. My guess is he's just too close to the
That's what I said
home
too.
base.
But it's funny that Paul wanted to know.
Why are they picking on his
He called me to come out of my office.
They're picking on him.
Yelling. He says, hey. And he says, look at this. Why are the birds mad at the squirrel? Why don't the birds like the squirrel? I don't know. Let me look it up. But no, I didn't look it up. But I said, well, I think it's just that he's in the tree where because we have all of those bird nests.
Yeah. That's probably all it is.
That's what I thought too. I don't know if you know more. Let me know. so many assignments this week. I apologize.
His house coming yet?
Yes, it did. It's still sitting there.
We haven't put it up yet.
He has not put it up yet, but it did come. Both of them. So will
the squirrel fit in their homes?
Yeah.
The right sizes?
Yeah. Well, he has to put them together.
Sure.
You know.
All right. Well, we'll be patiently waiting for that.
Patiently waiting. Yeah. And then we have to figure out which tree. I feel like I know which 2 trees to put it in because there's bird houses and obviously bird babies in the other ones. And clearly they don't want him to live there.
Yeah. I don't live
there. Yeah. If anything. Anyway. All right. We're sitting in kind of a new spot. You guys have probably, I don't know if you guys have, I'm sure you've seen this multiple times, but Brianna made this when you were, I don't know, 12?
Oh, yeah, a long
13? Or when?
One Block Wonder.
One Block Wonder. Or Stack and Whack.
Stack and Whack.
Stack and Whack is what it was always, used to be called. Kaleidoscope. Mm-hmm. Super simple. We did I don't think we didn't do that as a retreat this year. We did it last year, super popular. Mm-hmm. People wanted to do it again, but I think it's fun just to kind of change it up a little bit, learn new techniques. But not that people don't come and do whatever they want to do. Right. Come to retreat and do this if you want to. In fact, this week at the Flying Geese retreat, we have somebody making a bargello.
Oh, good. We couldn't make it last week. Love it. Yeah. Perfect.
So anyway, and the I don't know, you guys probably can't even see the fabric. Yeah. No, they probably can't. In the garden.
The hydrangeas.
It really is pretty. So it's not the same fabric, but we drug this one out of the stack to hang it up because it just seems so
similar. And some of the pieces are a little shimmery. There's a little bit of shimmer in these. Yeah. It kind of is cohesive
together. Yeah. All right. My goodness.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, it's fun just to catch up and answer some questions. Send you down rabbit holes and
get information.
Clarify things.
From bigger places in the world.
Yeah.
Have a rugby team.
Yeah. I
need to know where we need to go to watch a rugby game. And is there a rugby season? Like there's a football season and a softball season? I feel like I don't know.
There must be because the World Cup is in September.
So kind of football-ish.
No, because doesn't football season start in September?
Does it start in September? I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
all sports ball to me.
Football, it's fall. I don't know.
We don't know anything.
So we need to know where we got to go.
I just know that I can watch it on YouTube.
On the YouTube.
And you know, I have to say, this is going to sound very old lady of me, but I have to say, I would rather watch it on TV than go to a game. Is that terrible?
No.
Because you know why? I don't have to wonder what happened. I don't have to go off.
Oh, the commentator will tell you?
Yeah. I don't have to hike up and down a hall and stand in a line and either for a bathroom or for snacks. Uh-huh. I can just turn the TV and I'm in my kitchen and make whatever I want. And I can, have on sweatpants or pajama bottoms to watch. And you're right, the commentator is telling me. But, here's the funny thing. If you watch the YouTube one, it's New Zealand versus the U.S. I could not understand the commentator. Or she was saying something, and it's like, oh yeah, I think that's English. I think she's speaking English.
I have no idea what she
I
said.
do not know what she said. But other than that,
Yeah, no, I
it's
think
easier to watch.
stadium games.
And close up, and then they do the slow motion.
Yeah.
Replay, and
I think it happens if you understand the sport. Like, I've been to a ton of Seahawks games. Robert has been to 2. I took him to his first one. Loves it. You can't afford to go see the Seahawks, but, is what it is. But it's super fun stadium. But I also understand the sport. I don't have to necessarily see it to know what happened to where the flag was called.
And you don't need the close-ups.
And I don't need close-ups. I mean, you can take binoculars if you need them. So I think stadium.
And a seat cushion.
And a seat cushion.
And a blanket.
Well, you take all that.
Do you?
Yeah.
And nobody makes fun of you?
No, everyone does it.
Oh, good.
So no, but I think it is also, because it's going to be super loud. And yes, you're going to have to hike 2 miles for the bathroom and hopefully not wait in a line that's, 3 blocks long. But all of those things. We think, Wyatt really wants to go see, a baseball game.
Oh,
so
sure,
we might
of course.
figure out how to go to the Mariners or see them. Because Harper also, she could not visualize, even seeing pictures and stuff on YouTube, what a stadium baseball field looks like. Because, the kiddie one is super little. But it takes up, a football field is how big of a regular one is. So we might go see the Mariners next year. So White can see it. So.
Fun.
Yeah, I like a good stadium, but I think you're right. With rugby, I would be totally lost. We'd have to make friends who know what they're watching.
The whole little dog pile thing is just so much fun to watch that. And everybody grabbing each other. It's
aggressive.
I know. It was, it was just fun to watch. Just so.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I liked it. So yeah, but I like it on TV. I don't know that I'd want to.
Me and Rob would go to a stadium to watch
I'm too old, and I love the creature comforts, and so,
Yeah.
I'm so old of me, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'll go if I need to.
It's okay. You're going to a concert. I mean,
that's true. I like a concert.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but it's also, it's not rock.
Yeah.
There's no mosh pitting or
good chairs.
Comfortable chairs.
I hear, though, that the Sphere in Vegas, that is the coolest place to either watch a movie or go to a concert, because it's so...
I know. I
feel like that would be a fun one.
And the opening show, and, that there's... Because who was it? Justin Timberlake, I think I saw that it was like it's supposed to be like a spaceship, and it shows the spaceship coming and landing, and, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's there.
Yeah. I think it'd be really cool to see something at the Sphere. People say it's like the coolest thing they've ever... It's such an experience that whether you like theater or music or whatever, you just have to experience it.
That would be kind of good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. All of those things.
All those places.
All right, you guys. Well, fun hanging out.
Yes.
Chit-chatting a little bit.
We'll see you tonight.
Tonight for
5
box
o'clock.
opening. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.